there's a Redditor known as Tofu Tofu. His name is Ken Hoinsky, and by the way, Hoinsky is an interesting name. I like it. He was trying to publish a book called The Comprehensive Dating Guide, and in that guide, he was trying to give guys advice on how to seduce women. Now, it was a little bit of a controversial book. And
no way Ken Hoinsky knows how to seduce women.
Hoinsky.
Hoinsky! Hoinsky, you coming? Drink, Hoinsky!
I'm pronouncing his last name correctly,
totally,
right?
Yeah,
Hoinsky.
Yeah,
all right.
Awesome.
There he is. There's the Rico Suave guy right there. He's actually not bad looking,
totally
I will
good
say.
looking guy, yeah.
So anyway, he needed funds to publish the book, so he went on Kickstarter, and his initial goal was to raise $2,000, but he got so much support that he was actually able to pass that initial goal and raise $16,000. Now here's where the controversy comes in. The book above
these Brazilians who need money for the bus fare, they should just go on Kickstarter.
I know. I need to get to work. Someone help me.
Right,
all right,
totally.
$500,000. I'm good. Anyway, so Hoinsky was able to raise the $16,000, and his book has some parts that some would argue reinforce or push the rape culture. So let me tell you what some of the excerpts indicate. He says, all the greatest seducers in history could not keep their hands off women. They aggressively escalated physically with every woman they were flirting with. They began touching them immediately, kept great body language and eye contact, and were shameless in their physicality. Even when a girl rejects your advance, she knows that you desire her. That's hot. It arouses her physically and psychologically. All right, that's edgy, to say the least, right? But it continues, all right? More of his book includes the following. Decide that you're going to sit in a position where you can rub her leg and back. Physically pick her up and sit her on your lap. Don't ask her for permission. Be dominant. Force her to rebuff your advances.
How you sit in a position where you can rub someone's leg and back?
Like this?
Yeah. Hey, what's going on? That's not turning anybody on. I got news for you,
I got a little hot reading it.
Yeah.
I mean, who cares about 50 Shades of Grey? You read this, you get all hot and bothered.
It's
Anyway,
the Hoinsky method.
It's the Hoinsky method. He continues. Pull out your cock.
Okay, all right.
And put her hand. And okay, let's continue. Let's put the graphic. Put out your cock and put her hand on it. Remember, she is letting you do this because you have established yourself as a leader. Don't ask for permission. Grab her hand and put it right on your dick.
What is it? Why? Like, I got it. This is ridiculous, and every bit of criticism it's going to get is valid. But I don't like. It's so stupid. I don't know why one would take it seriously.
So, first of all, the crazy thing is that people are willing to fund this. He was able to raise the $16,000, which is, I mean, people must think it's a joke, so they want to fund it. I don't want to think that people actually read this and think it's a good idea. So I'm just going to pretend like those people don't even exist.
Right. How'd it go last night? I don't know. It was an okay time, but I just dropped her off, got a kiss on the cheek. Did you pull out your cock and put her hand on it? Did you forget to do that?
Oh my God, oh my God.
Yeah.
So, a number of people contacted Kickstarter and they asked Kickstarter to end the fundraising. And Kickstarter initially said no, we are going to keep it there. Now, I should also note that the Kickstarter page did not include these parts of the book. So the people at Kickstarter, in their initial review of the fundraiser, did not know what it said in the book. However, he did post these excerpts into Reddit, which is why a lot of people found out about it and why a lot of people wanted him to take it off of Kickstarter. Now, after getting a ton of criticism, Kickstarter finally came out and apologized. They said, we're sorry. We found out about the content of the book only 2 hours before the fundraiser was about to expire. We didn't have enough time to make a good decision, and we made the wrong decision. And then they proceeded to donate $25,000 to an organization that helps rape victims.
So Kickstarter gave the money, or Reddit gave? Kickstarter gave.
Kickstarter gave the $25,000 to an organization that helps rape victims. So they're apologetic, sincerely apologetic for what happened. But at the same time, I feel like they should probably be a little more careful about, reviewing people that start fundraisers on their page or on their website.
I mean, the problem with all these things, the problem with NSA spying, and the problem with this, and the problem with the internet in general is that, there are all these great ideas, and obviously some people could misuse them. Like, I mean, Kickstarter is how old is Kickstarter? I have no idea. Not old.
It's new.
Right, year and a half, something like that, whatever, 2 years, 5 years, I don't know, less than 5, right? Yeah, so, and obviously when you give somebody the money, first of all, you could completely lie. You could use the money for this, and then presumably you could use the money for something else. Then I'm sure they'd want it back to some extent, but you could make it just tangentially close enough. I'm sure this isn't the first time that Kickstarter has been misled about what it was going for. It's just that this got out, and this is so incredibly goofy. And at each stage of Hoinsky's points, like the first one, it almost seems like a funny dating guide that's so outlandish. But then the second time, it's what to do if the girl doesn't want to be touched.
Right.
I mean, generally, what to do if the girl doesn't want to be touched is don't touch her. It's crazy, I know. Yeah.
I mean, this is a great guide for getting guys arrested. If you really care about your friends, you probably shouldn't give them advice like this. But I also wonder what his initial intentions were. Was he really serious about this? Was this meant to be a joke? I mean, to seriously write something like that, you're disturbed. You have issues.
Yeah, it had to be. It had to be a joke, but it's not. And the pull out your penis part of it and put her hand on it.
No, pull out your cock.
I got it.
Yes. It's not
you
just
just
penis.
love to say cock, don't you?
I kind of do.
Yeah, totally, yeah.
It's a powerful word.
To pull it out and put her hand on it, like, that's only funny if the whole point is that the whole thing is a joke. I mean, it's only funny if it's like a Saturday Night Live skit, if it's a character in a movie that you're instantly making fun of. Like, there's nothing about it.
I just envision someone at a party, like, just pulling it out and, like, saying, oh, here.
Yeah, right, totally, yeah, that's right.
Because that would turn people on.